Kurt, Shelley, Joe Schroeder, thank you so much for allowing us to evaluate your situation here at Schroeder Wealth Management. It's been a pleasure getting to know you both, and I'm really looking forward to working with you moving forward. With the information you provided me, I went back with my team. We ran some calculations, done some analysis on some of the goals that you would have liked us to address, and the things that you wanted to cover. But we also took the liberty, which I hope is okay, to review some additional savings opportunities for you. One specifically that I really want to cover with you because I think there could be a potential for a lot of savings, which you can put towards your other goals, is refinancing your home. So from what you shared with me, you paid $104,000 for your home 6 years ago, and you financed that mortgage over 30 years at an interest rate of 9.25%. Pretty high. Since you've purchased your home, interest rates have dropped drastically. More specifically, currently on a 15-year fixed, you're looking at 3.5%, and on a 30-year fixed, you're looking at 4.125%. So pretty significant over the life of the loan with that interest rate worked in there, as far as savings when it comes to the interest balance there. So what I did is I took the liberty to run some calculations on both a fixed 15-year and a fixed 30-year to determine if refinancing is something that you should be considering, given that your current interest rate levels. Typically, one of the first calculations that we want to run, and because this is lenders require you to pass it, are what's called the 28% rule or 28% test and the 36% test. Basically, for the 28% test, it's more based on housing cost, and it's really, do you exceed 28% of your gross monthly income? So basically, what we're doing is we're taking your monthly mortgage payment, interest, and principal included, as well as property taxes throughout the year, and we're just going to basically divide that by your monthly gross income. What we were able to determine is that you do pass that test. Currently, you're around 10.51%, so obviously well below that 28%. The other test that lenders are going to require that you pass, and this is really more so that we don't run into any issues, is the 36% test, and this is really the same numbers that we calculated before, so your monthly principal plus interest and property insurance, things like that. But we're also going to be adding in consumer debts, so things such as your credit card payments, your auto loans, and then we're going to take that figure and divide it by your monthly gross income. And you actually come in at 21.62%, which again is lower than that 36% test. So you pass both, which is perfect. From there, what I did is I ran the calculations first on a 15-year at 3.5. Now, your current monthly payment on your mortgage, and again, that's including property taxes and insurance, is $1,180.25. Your current balance on the remaining mortgage is $98,836. So this is the actual portion that we're going to be refinancing. Excuse me. So at 15 years, if we were to refinance that $98,836 over 15 years at 3.5%, your mortgage payment, your monthly payment, and again, this is including property taxes as well as interest, things of that nature, comes to $1,029.18. So you're looking at, with just refinancing with 15-year mortgage, you're looking at a monthly savings of $151.07. And really, annually, if we look over the course of the year, you're going to be saving, putting back into your pocket or potentially to your other goals, $1,812.84. So although it doesn't seem like a big figure, but if you stretch that over the life of your loan, significant savings, especially when you can divert those funds to other savings, such as college savings for your children, because as we did discuss, there is a pretty significant lump sum that we need to come up with. So this is potentially one way to do it. Now, with a 30-year at 4.125%, If you were to refinance, again, the current balance, $98,836, your monthly payment actually drops down significantly to $801.67, which equates to $378.58, in monthly savings. Now, if we multiply that over the course of 12 months, which is obviously your annual savings, we come to $4,542.96 in savings. Okay, pretty substantial. All right. Now, what I also did, and I think where really the figures are going to come into play, and kind of show you how much money you can be saving over the life of your loan. I did take the liberty to calculate how much interest you would actually be paying over the life of not only your current loan, but your 15-year and the 30-year option. So currently, with your 30-year over your current mortgage with 30-year at 9.25%, over the life of your loan, you are standing to pay around $204,009.68 in interest alone. That's why it's so significant or that's why I'm urging to maybe reconsider or look into refinancing, because that figure long term is going to save you a lot of money. Now, if we look at the 15-year at 3.5, overall savings of the life of the loan, overall interest paid, $28,345.04. Now, keep in mind with that 15-year, you're going to be paying that mortgage off a lot quicker. Okay, that's why the interest that you'll be paying over the life of the loan is significantly less. But again, nonetheless, still a huge savings to you back in your pocket. Now, if we look at the 30-year at 4.125%, you're looking at an overall interest over the life of the loan, $73,607.03. So again, substantial savings there. Now, with that being said, if we look at just the numbers, if you were to go with a 15-year mortgage, you would have, again, savings up front in your monthly mortgage payment, but you would also have more long-term savings, again, with interest. Okay, now that's over the life of the loan. If we look at the 30-year, you are going to be saving substantially up front. Okay, but you're also going to be saving over the life of your loan. You're going to be paying a little bit more in interest, but again, you're going to be saving substantially up front. Now, because of the goals that you have in place, such as funding the 529 plans and making sure that you're being able to cover your kids' college tuition 18 years from now, because of your retirement savings needs, because of your current, the current loans and debt that you have, and with your credit cards, things like that, what I am recommending is to refinance your existing mortgage at a new 30-year mortgage at 4.125%. The reason being is because we can use that upfront savings of, $4,572.96. We can use that upfront savings to fund your other college needs, to fund your debt, to pay off your debt, to fund your retirement. Now, with compounding interest over time, you're going to be better off. Okay. Now, keep in mind when refinancing, there is always going to be a cost to that, unless the lender waives it. Typically, they don't. Right now, it looks like with refinancing, you're going to be paying a closing cost of 3%. Okay, that is typically due at the time of closing, and that is usually paid out of a separate fund or a separate account. That's not going to be the lender's not going to be able to allow you to put that back into the life of the mortgage. They typically want that cost up front. With that being said, at 3% at $98,836, you're looking at a closing cost of around $2,965.08. Now, a lot of times, lenders, because they want your business, will have some flexibility, and so what I urge is if you do, look into or move forward with refinancing, I would urge you to kind of talk to them about the closing costs, see how you can knock that down, or maybe even get rid of it. But again, my recommendation based off the calculations with the upfront savings and overall savings, I think the best option is to go with that 30-year at 4.125%. And again, that's going to be able to, you're going to take that extra money and that extra savings and be able to funnel that into funding some of your additional goals. With that, I want to thank you for your time. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask me. Do not hesitate to call me. And I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you so much.